This is Shweta and welcome to our new YouTube channel. It is MaGuruCool. Alright, I know a lot of you are undergoing stress, especially the parents, because children are at home, not going to school, and also children are exhibiting a lot of meltdowns, that is crying, or they are having boredom, they are not understanding what to do, and you are also having a stressful time because you need to do work from home and work at home. Work from home, obviously from your office. Work at home, I mean that all of your mothers or the women at home, and including the men at home, you will have to manage your kitchen by yourself, your house by yourself, because the maids are not available. So with all this around, I know it's a complete mess to handle children right now. And hence I have come up with this YouTube channel to help each one of you with simple materials which are available in the house. How can we best occupy the children? Alright, so welcome to MaGuruCool. So this is what I mean by MaGuruCool, right? I chose these words because for these reasons. Ma meaning mother, of course the parents are also involved, I mean the mother and the father. Guru meaning you becoming the teachers. Cool, that is this generation or our generation children who are always as cool as possible and as naughty as possible. So that is the reason I chose the name MaGuruCool. Alright, so let's go on. Now I want to actually tell you people that yes, I have been telling you about MaGuruCool. Now it's also important for us to know what actually is the process of learning. Majority of us have this confusion that if the child writes, then he is learning. But actually that's not the case. It doesn't start with writing. So for me, I will be starting activities with the process of learning. Now you might be asking me, what is the process of learning? I am here to tell you or help you out with. So this is what we are here with the first one, understanding the learning process. Now what do I actually mean by learning? What do I actually mean by learning? Now learning is actually the process where the child learns anything, that is reading, writing, language, skill, by something which he or she experimentally knows it, or something which he knows or tries to learn from something somebody is teaching. Like for example, if I am teaching this is blue, then he is learning this is blue. But if the child is himself or herself experimenting, then they are also learning, right? So learning can be of many ways. So let's go on to the process of all of these learning, whether it is the skill set learning, language learning, reading, writing, mathematics learning, or you can talk a lot of other subjects also, right? So to all of them, the common components are as follows. So these are the components of learning process. The first and the foremost being attention. Can you look at this? So this is attention. The second one being memory. The third being the language. The fourth one being processing and organizing. The fifth one meaning graphomotor. And the last one is called as HOT, I mean higher order thinking. Majority of, now if you look at this, can you look where is writing? Writing is almost the fifth one, right? That is graphomotor. But all of us always think writing has to be the first one to be done or the second one to be done. Alright, so this is the order of learning. Attention, if the child feels or tries to be attentive, he or she will learn things quicker in this order. If the child, once the child is gaining his attention, he goes on to the memory, that is storing the information. Third one is being expressive, that means talking, creative expression of languages and all of these. The fourth one being processing and organizing, whatever he has attentively memorized or attentively learned through his language, expressing that or processing all of these three. And graphomotor meaning writing, higher order thinking or HOT, right? Now kindly look into this correctly and find out where is graphomotor. If you see, or writing, if you see, it is almost at the end of it. But majority of us always feel that writing is the first skill the child should do, and hence we start off with writing ABCDs, numbers and whatnot, alright? Or we always feel graphomotor is very, very important. The moment the child is 1.5 years old or 2 years old, we want the child to start holding the pencil, start holding the crayons and start writing immediately. But that's not the case, right? So they need to attain these skills before and then go on to the writing skill. Only then they are learning it in the correct process, and their learning process will be more effective. This is my son. I have been working with him from 5 years now, right? And all these certain activities which I might be showing you, I have already tried that out with him and also few children in our quarters, because I stay in a community, right? Through a lot of feedbacks given from my near and dear friends, we have come up, or I have come up with this plan to teach you certain activities where only equipments which is available in your kitchen or in your house is more than enough to start teaching them. So the first activity, I will be focusing on attention of the child. How do I make my child attentive? Now I am talking to you and he has been nodding his head completely and listening or focusing at the camera. I need to make him attentive, otherwise he might have probably start talking to me or throwing things here and there, right? So once the child is attentive, we can go ahead and teach them n number of things. So the first and the foremost, my dear parents, teachers, and all of you who are observing these ones, please remember that attention is the foremost thing in the learning process. Yeah. So the first video will be coming up in the next session, and for that, so kindly do subscribe, share and like the video, and do comment and write to me about how did you actually understand or feel about this video, right? So the next video, we are starting up with the first activity for the attention of the child. Thank you.